Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Still going, right? Still going through the weekend with these Magic Reviews. Got another one from Big Blind Media. This is a fun card trick that you can do as close-up or parlor. You're gonna get all the props. All you need to do is supply your own deck of cards. It's completely easy, takes no skill at all, no sleight of hand, and it happens in the spectator's hand. It's a fun trick that you can do for 3 people. Let's talk about the Big Four Poker from Tom Dobrowolski, Big Blind Media. All right, so how does Big Four Poker go? Well, you're going to explain that you've created a brand new game of poker. And Big Four is each person gets 4 cards, and there are only 4 rules, okay? And so you're going to show them this card, and you'll get this nice plastic card to display. And it's really nice because you could just use your tuck case, fold your tuck case out and drop it right into the lip there, and it'll be displayed there. Or if you use the mini version, you can have a spectator hold it, and then you'll go through the 4 rules together with them. The first rule is there's only 4 players, you being one of them. Each player gets 4 cards and only 4 cards. Best hand of those 4 cards wins, and the house makes all the rules. And of course, you are the house. So you explain, since there's 4 of us and we only need 4 cards, then that means we only need 16 cards total. So you hand the deck to the spectator, they deal out 16 cards, and they shuffle them. They shuffle, they cut, they deal. Okay, that's important. That's important to note. Everybody now has a hand, and you'll just go in order and say, what did you get? And the first person will have 2 pair. Say, oh great, well, what does the next person have? Next person has 3 of a kind. Fantastic. What's the next person have? 4 aces. Well, that's going to be tough to beat. How are you going to beat 4 aces? So now it's down to you. What do you have? You turn your cards over, and you have a 5 of spades, a 3 of diamonds, an 8 of clubs, and a 6 of hearts. And you go over the moon. You say, oh my goodness, that's fantastic. I win. And everybody's looking at you like you're crazy. There's nothing that can beat 4 aces. And you say, oh, but there is. See right here, it says that there's one more rule here on the back. And that is, these 4 cards always win. So that's the trick. And it's based off of Jim Steinmeier's whammy effect. So when you pay $25 to Big Blind Media, you're going to get a large card that you could use for a table parlor. You could get a small card that you can keep in your wallet. And you're going to get a tiny magnifying glass should the person need help reading the fine print. You're going to provide your own deck, and everything will go from there. There's nothing else that you need at all. So is it well made? It's very well made. The 2 cards are plastic and well printed. So I mean, they'll last you forever. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Well, it's Big Blind Media. They make great videos, right? And it's only 21 minutes, so it's not hard to learn because, like I said, it's self-working. It is self-working. You follow the instructions, it's going to go exactly how you want. There's an intro, there's a studio performance. He'll walk you through the stack of cards. He'll show you all the props. He'll explain how the spectator should deal, and then he closes with the handling of the trick. So pocket space, you're going to take one of those rule cards, the small one or the big one, and a deck of cards. You don't need the magnifying glass, but it's a fun little prop, right? It's a fun little prop to bring out if they say, wait, you guys, there's one more thing here. Can you read that last line? Especially if you use the smaller business card size one, maybe you might want the magnifying glass. It's a funny joke. Angles-wise and inspectability-wise, nothing to find. Nothing to find. And I had never seen this deal before. So as far as the slicing difficulty level, really the only thing going on is this kind of crazy face up, face down deal to the table, cutting kind of routine that you have the spectator do with the cards. It's one of those types of false deals that looks legit, but essentially it's one of those things where it's a cyclical stack and you can't mess it up, right? So yeah, the thing I got from this whole thing was learning this crazy deal that you can just give this packet of cards to the spectator. They feel like they're doing all these mixings and dealings and face up and face down. And, you know, they can stop whenever they want. They can keep going. They can make choices. It really looks random. It really looks random. I'd say the only difficult part is after they're done shuffling, after they're done and they're ready to deal, finding out how they should start laying the cards out. Because obviously, with 4 hands, you have to get the one hand. Unless, you know, you have to get the hand that has the crazy cards. So depending on what you see from the top of the deck, you know you have to figure out, okay, should they deal to me third, second, first? That's the only hard part, is finding out where your card is, like where you should be dealt the cards from. Yeah, but he explains how he gets around that. So that's pretty much all there is. Setup and reset, it's a stack, right? It's a stack of 16 cards. And you don't have to use the stack that he suggests. You can use your own fun stack. If you want every card, if you want every hand to bust and just look like a big mess, like this, well, that went terrible, right? All these hands look terrible. Oh wait, I won. You know, you could go that route if you wanted to. So you could, you know, that you could do it any which way you want. Negatives, it's pretty easy. So I mean, the only negative I found out of the whole thing was just what I mentioned earlier. Like, obviously, when you sit at a table, there's 4 of you, and when you deal cards, you usually deal 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. You don't mix things up. So I think the trick is figuring out how they can take their last couple cards and deal them so that they either deal to you first or last. I think that makes the most sense. You know, you would say, well, I'm the house, so you deal to me first. Or, you know, I'm the magician and I might cheat, so you deal to me last, right? I think those two would be the best. So just figuring out how you could make that one extra move that you might need them to make. You know, one little suggestion, one little magician force to get the card you want. Hopefully, you could have them keep cutting until you see the card you want come to the top. There's that option too. So pretty easy trick though. Pretty easy trick for $25. Big, huge thanks to Big Blind Media for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And if you'd like a shout out in the next Magic Orthodoxy playing card review, if you want to take part in this fun little experiment that we're doing, down below there is an Amazon wish list pinned to the topmost comment. All you gotta do is click that and select any one of the decks of cards I have listed there. I picked out just a bunch of fun decks. There's some magic decks, some other creative decks, things that I've never reviewed before. You just select one of those, gift it to me at the David's gift address, and then whatever you write on the gift receipt, I will say in the video. I will, of course, credit you, thank you for sending it to me, and then read your message aloud in the next Magic Orthodoxy deck review, as long as it's clean and nice and not political, right? We're trying to be fun here. It's just a fun little experiment. I don't even know how long I'll do this, but we'll do it until it's not fun anymore, I guess. So go down there, check out some of those decks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.